Hey there, welcome back to our channel 76 Overland. I'm very happy that you're watching. This week's video is about how we watch Dakar. It will be fun to take you with me and show you a bit of how I try to find the rally and the prep that I do before we actually set out into the desert. It's sometimes a little bit complicated because if we're already deep in the desert, which makes it a little bit easier to see the fun and interesting places, we often don't have cell reception, so we need to prepare it a little bit. And I'm going to show you exactly how I do that, and I'm also going to show you some footage of stage 5 and 6, so the stages around Riyadh that we watched this year. So join me. A way to find out where to go to watch Dakar for me is to go to the Dakar 2022 app. What you want to do now is you have two options. If you have good cell reception on where you're trying to intercept Dakar, an amazing way is to follow the stage live. So let's go to cars because I think all the bikes have finished by now. So what you do is you zoom in to the cars and you see their route. And you can also see on the left and on the top, there are coordinates. So you can just easily enter those coordinates into either your Garmin, or if you have any GPS software on your phone, like Gaia for instance, and follow them that way. But to do this, you need good cell reception. So if you're very remote somewhere in the desert, it doesn't really work. The other thing you can do, what I really like to do, is to go to the stage of the day. I like to have a look at this map because it shows you the types of terrain that they're gonna drive. We usually look where in the stage the dunes are because we find that the most interesting place to look at. And then you also find a map of the stage. And this is really good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the way I do it. And that is to save this as a screenshot. And then I just email it to myself. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna download this map of the stage of today. So I'll save it like this. Next thing you're gonna do is open your map and you wanna crop it because right now it has a lot of black. So we're cropping the picture about this. So I want to save my image. Great. So now we have this map without all these black borders. So what I'm going to do is open Google Earth. And as you can see, I'm here in Saudi Arabia and we want to have the map right next to it. So you can see on the map, we can see Wadi Ad-Dawasir and Bisha. So I want to make sure that on my map, I see those areas as well. Let me see, here's Najran, this is Wadi. And here's Bisha. Okay, so I have these, and then I see Tathlit, Hamda, Touraba. These are the cities I sort of see. So I see Tathlit here. Hal Hamda. Okay, perfect. So Bisha, Dawasir, Hamda here at the back. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna add an image overlay. So you click here. You can call it anything you want. I'll call it just Dakar Stage 10, that's easy. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insert the map in Google Earth. So you see here that I did the overlay now. I like to make it a little bit more transparent so I can actually see what's below it. And now it's important to try and fix it onto the map in Google Earth. So I'm just gonna put it like this. And Bisha is here. So I want to zoom out a little bit and I want to make sure that Bisha is overlaying with Bisha. So, alright. This is Wadi Adawasser, so I overlay that with each other as well. And then I want to overlay more or less with the route. Now I'm going to search for the other cities. So this is Tatleet. So as you can see, I need to... So this takes a little bit of time. You just have to try and see if you can sort of fix it. Well, I kind of like this. It's okay-ish, not really, but you can see it goes... I think this is okay. So what I do is I just save this, okay? And my trick is now to make a path. So I'm gonna make a path just roughly following the area that I think they're gonna drive to. All right, so this would be stage 10 of the Dakar. You can give it another color if you want. You could make it, I don't know, some red, and you can make it a bit more wider so it's easier to see. Okay, so this is the route that we think they're gonna drive, more or less. It sort of makes sense. It skips most of the roads. You have to cross it here, but that seems about right. And then this part's interesting because they have to make their way through these wadis somewhere. So we have to have a look at that. And then this is the end of their stage. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. And then from there, I just make a plan of where to intercept. So I think if I would be watching this stage today, I would drive either along this road, and I most likely will do that. I would drive south of Wadi Adawasser here, and then I would try and find the starting point of the race. That's usually very easy to spot because there's obviously a lot of Dakar presence there. They build up a whole starting area. And what I like to do is we like to follow the races from there. Another point that I could see very much possible is driving this road and trying to intercept. They must cross the roads somewhere. Usually there's police presence, and because they block the road when the Dakar participants pass. So that would be another way that I would do this stage. So this is how we find them. So now let's go and see what we did last weekend. So the Chasing Dakar Chronicles. We've just driven from our campsite to where we think the Dakar is going to cross, but you never really know for sure, obviously. So we're meeting here with two friends that drove from Riyadh, and now we're waiting to see if they'll come anywhere over these plains or through the dunes. We think we're in quite a strategic spot where we must be able to hear either the helicopters or see the trucks or the cars, but we're not completely sure what time they'll be here. The starting time is 7:45, so let's see. So we just saw a chopper about maybe 10 kilometers we estimate from where we were. So we're now chasing the Dakar.
Get to the chopper!
Get to the chopper!
Get to the chopper!
And we hope we can find them. And luckily there's all these really good tracks. And we hope we can find a really good place to watch them. Because sometimes there's waypoints for the drivers on top of star dunes. And those places are so cool. So we hope that we find a star dune like that where they have to come through.
Flat out on the flats.
And we were waiting for 1.5 hours. We sort of thought that they would have already arrived here, but apparently we were way too early. So I made people drive from Riyadh at like 5. They could have left an hour later, which I'm sure would have been very nice for them. But anyway, we're now chasing them. It's funny because every year it's the same thing. We wait at a point and then we get super nervous whether or not we are at the right point.
Always we are at the right point.
Yeah.
People want to move, but they don't know where they want to move.
But actually, yeah. And so today we were also, I think, more or less on the right point. And then finally, way later than we thought, we hear the freaking chopper, and then you get like an adrenaline rush and you want to go and see the cars. So we're now searching for them. We just saw a chopper again, but now it's gone. So, and always with the cars, with Dakar, all of a sudden they're there, so we have
Boom
to be...
in your face.
Yeah, boom in your face. And so we have to be super careful and scout really good, so we are not, you know, all of a sudden on their tracks. So, yeah. So these are the first cars with the chopper. It's cool, eh? We have to see where they're going. Oh, they're gonna go there. They're gonna go on this one.
Ooh, let me see. There! He's going up the dune.
That's a good spot to stop on the right there, isn't it?
Yeah, where the chopper is now, like there.
There. Okay, let's go. Before the others are coming.
It's funny they came right through where we were.
Yeah.
If we were 5 minutes later, they would have... Who was so impatient?
Hit us from the back. Everyone got
Let's
impatient.
go. There they come. I want to see the action.
So the moment we saw the first two cars, and now it's mayhem because we are, how many cars are we today? 7, 6 or 7, we don't know. And everybody wants to go in a different direction to view it, and there will be other cars coming probably soon as well, and we don't want to be in their tracks. So we're now searching for a good place to watch it, and we can still see the chopper ahead of us.
That's the electric car, guys, the Audi. Kamas and Janus van Kastre. That guy, now it's waiting for more. Reload!
stage of Dakar passed, and all the first competitors came over this direction and then came up here, even where I'm standing now. But now all the cars and trucks that are further behind, they all use that route, and then they pass here behind me and they go over the dune over there.